Today I'm gonna be talking to y'all about school food because we've all had school food, and I don't know if y'all like school food, but I know most of the kids don't like school food because like everybody says their favorite subject is lunch, and it's not because of the food. It's because they like socializing and they like getting away from work. All right, the quality of school food is absolutely atrocious. It is terrible. It's nutritious for you, but it doesn't even meet the requirements of many fast food restaurants. And you see them in the news all the time about having fake products, fake food, and a huge uproars, but no one does anything about school food. In 2010, the standards were raised, and lots of the food was still extremely processed. Even now, everything you get comes in a bag, it's frozen. Everybody in the cafeterias is heating up the food. They're not really cooking anything. And a lot of people on free and reduced lunch, and that's allowed them to make food cheaper, buy it cheaper, process it cheaper, and mass produce it in ways that's not sanitary or not safe for us. The requirements of every school food meal is fruits, vegetables, meats, grains, and dairy. Every school does supply this because it's required by the law, but everything they supply is the bare minimum. Kids between 2 and 19, the most eaten vegetable is French fries, and a lot of that comes from school as well, because every day at school you can get French fries, and it kind of is a vegetable. Although it is a potato, it is fried, and highly processed, and not good for you at all. And the quality of your food can impact your concentration, retaining knowledge, behavior, and obesity and eating habits. But a lot of this stems from eating in school, and I don't think the food in school is very nutritious at all, especially for athletes or kids who need more food. Therefore, they're not getting the nutrients they need, although it's enough for the average kid of that age. A lot of kids are either taller, bigger, like genetics makes everybody different. So it might be too much food for one kid and nowhere near enough for another.
You tell them.
I think a solution would be to allow kids to get on meal plans. Like, I know in college that you can go to school, they give you a card, and it's a whole bunch of different meals for what you need, not just for student athletes, for normal students as well. They have multiple options every day, and you can always find something that you would like. I think fresher food will also help because all the pesticides and everything else that makes the food be labeled as processed won't be in there, and that's a huge factor what's taken out of the nutrition of food. Making the food appetizing would be a big help because the food at school is very bland, not colorful, and nobody wants to eat that. It looks like mush. Buying fresh food in mass and then cooking it in mass. Like, they could buy a whole bunch of pizzas and cook them all in the ovens instead of finding the sheets of pizza, like little sheets of pizza, and cooking them all at once that's been processed. They could just find the ingredients separately and put them together in the kitchen like a day before or a week before, and then freeze it instead of buying it already frozen. And allow athletes to pay for meals that fit their sport, such as like a wrestler that can't eat because he's trying to maintain weight. Give him something lighter, so instead of him not being able to eat, he can eat something. So he'll still get full, but it'll be lighter on his stomach. Or someone like in cross country or track, they need something lighter as well, so they don't have all that grease and other food sitting on their stomachs. And that's all. And the last thing I want to leave you with is we could fix all of this just by starting a petition or coming together and doing something, whether it's small or big. It'll all help at the end.
Very good.